away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. With that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. Brissett on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Anthony Costanzo is a former first-round pick who's just quietly gone about his business of trying to be the best tackle he can. Good footwork, lots of grit and determination, and he works hard each and every game trying to keep his quarterback clean and help move some people in the run game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check, 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 check. Under 10, under 10.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed. Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. And I remember a couple years ago when we talked about the top safeties, his name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple of years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff, and Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage, can also cover deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing, Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
I got it.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get...
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
For a lot of people, there are pros and cons to playing close to home in the NFL, but for Adam Thielen, it's nothing but pros. Grew up not too far from the Twin Cities, loves being a Viking, and is a really dependable third down receiver.
Nice 50, nice 50. Good trap, good trap.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Brissett now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
now. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it. They still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Check A2. Single receiver. Hey.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Gotta do better. Come on.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Mike. They can't hang with us.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts 9-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
On 2nd down, this is Madison.
Let's see what you got.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Grover Stewart coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Brissett now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, son.
Play fake, Brissett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Brissett. This to Hines on the drop-off.
Brissett's pass complete to Naeem Hines. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action with Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
50 the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz and they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far, 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Mack. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Brissett's pass, intended for Devin Funchess, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go. Here we go, Dean.
Play action now. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Cousins on first down. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Cousins. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Brissett on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. This is caught. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They come up in an offset eye.
54, Mike, 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Looking to run with Mack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in. And the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Where'd he go?
To throw is Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback.
Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
What you got, Heavy?
On the carry, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins now. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to come back to you.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. To Pittsburgh. 54. Line 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, set. Mike 54. Come on.
On 3rd down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. That'll be caught by Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Let's get it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mack. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You must be dreaming.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
We got this.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Quick throw here to Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Right. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Funches has it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 31-yard line.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
From the 31, Brissett. It's caught by Funches. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Mack.
Run.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down by Emerson Griffin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game has to be in the second half no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Terry now to take on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Madison running on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Head hot! 50's a mic. 50's a mic. I got you. I got you.
Another carry now for Madison. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
27-yard line.
Hey, come on. Right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
On second down now, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Here we go. Get the flag. Check 55 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They go play action with Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I don't think you got it, son. Switch it.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Caught left side by Funchess. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Check.
Complete to Hilton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Cousins again. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes as a defense, when you're defending the pass, play after play, you get tired chasing the quarterback, especially the defensive lineman. So when they actually run the football, it's almost a relief.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Kill.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 2, Brissett, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hines, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Keep it up, guys.
To throw, Brissett. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 30-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Let's go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Cousins to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
First down, Vikings.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Cook, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Play action now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Time to go, night.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.